Okay, hello everyone. Long time no see. Please let me know that you can hear me, that you can see me, and everything is okay. Can you hear me okay, Ziad? All right, that's good. Oh, thank you. Welcome. As if it's your first time, my name is Robin Shaw, and I'm an English teacher in Korea, and I do live streams twice a week. I do them Saturday and Sunday. And you can see the schedule over here. Esther, another teacher, she does live streams on Tuesday, and this is Greenwich Mean Time or Universal Time. We're here at the same times every week, okay? And tonight's pronunciation is actually a repeat video. Last Saturday, I tried to teach this lesson, but there were so many technical problems. So many people couldn't get into the video. And a lot of people sent me messages and emails. Where's this video? Well, this video was gone, deleted because of all the technical problems. So I'm redoing tonight's video, which is the ED endings. And I changed a few things. So if you were here last week, there will be some repeat, but I think most of you, it will be new. Anyway, we'll do the ED endings. It's a pronunciation videos. Before I get into that, I'm just going to check the chat room. I haven't checked the chat room in a long time. It's been a long time, guys. So Diallo's here. Halifa, hello. Henok, hello. Anfel, hello. Erdel Ozturk, I don't think I've seen your name before. Welcome. Carrie Page is here. And Layla is here. Nice to see you here, Layla. Magar Kochorama. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Lee Than Chuang. Again, sorry if I mispronounce your name. Well, I think I mispronounce everybody's name, so please forgive me. Mohammed Elmo Dather. Welcome. Win. Magna. Rahul. Thiago. Oh, there's a lot of people. Usually the people come late, but I can see it's a good class today. A lot of people came early, and Prakar's here. Nice to see you, Prakar. And I'm looking at your YouTube image, Prakar. It looks like it's very small. It looks like you got some blue beard or something on your picture. I don't know what that's about. And how are you guys doing? I know a lot of you are shocked because I don't do so many live streams the last couple weeks. In the future, I'll do more live streams, but right now I have midterm exams at my college, so I have to focus on my college students to make sure they're prepared for their midterm exams. So I don't really have much time for live streams right now. And also, I'm trying to get out videos on my other channel, the Shaw English channel. Layla, I'm doing fine. All right. So again, please support the channel. There's many ways to support the channel. I don't make any money from this channel, guys. I do not make money from this channel. Any money I get from this channel, I invest in teachers. Right now, everything I'm trying to get another teacher into this channel. So I hopefully in the next, by May, I hope to have good news that we have 3 teachers on this channel. So that's my goal, and I hope I can do that. And I can do that if you guys support the channel. And then one day, maybe 1 year later, we can have 7 awesome teachers every day. Oh, thanks, Prakar. Prakar is sending me. I don't know which one I like more, the 40 rupees or the 3 hearts. Next time, send 4 hearts. The rupees is fine, but the hearts are really special too. Okay. Just a little slight technical problem. Okay, let's get into it. So again, this is the ED endings, pronunciation, verbs, past tense verbs. We're talking about past tense verbs with ED endings and just the pronunciation. So if you were here last week, there's some repeat, but I think most of you, it is going to be new. Inas is here. Hello. Ahmed Sheikh. Hello. Diego Ortega. Okay. I'm going to do the lesson quickly. Lesson is easy. It's not a grammar lesson. Grammar lesson, when I'm watching Esther's grammar lessons, those are very hard, right? Very, very useful, but it feels like a real class when I watch Esther. But hopefully I don't teach too much. We get more into the practice. Last week, I think I did 10 practice, but tonight I prepared 20 practice examples to help us know how to pronounce the ED sound. All right. And we're going to talk about rule 1. Oh, Susanna, Joyanne, and Almogdad Obad, thank you for joining. All right, so remember we have a verb. And the verb here, I hope you guys know what a verb is. The verb is work, of course. And we want to use the past tense. And the past tense of work, it's a regular verb, so we just add ed to the regular verbs. But of course, they're going to have different sounds of pronunciation of the ed sound. So how do we figure out what's the sound? Now, I think work is easy. I think most of you know the sound of the past tense of work. Let's go to the K. So we got to focus on that K. The K is called a consonant. Remember, English alphabet has vowels, A, E, I, O, U, and consonants, the other letters. K is a consonant, and K has a sound. Now, when you make the K sound, that's the K sound. You want to touch your throat down here. What's happening? Is your throat vibrating? Or what's happening? Is it moving here? What's happening? So if it's vibrating, it's a voiced sound. And if it's not vibrating, it's a voiceless or unvoiced sound. So is K, is this vibrating? And Magna right away, thank you, Magna. Thank you for putting something. Yeah, Magna's right. It is a voiceless sound because when you're going, nothing is happening here. Air is coming through your throat and out, but right here is not vibrating. It's not vibrating. You get it? You guys are getting tired of me going. So that is the voiceless sound. That's a voiceless sound. And when we have a K voiceless sound, that ED, what sound does that ED make? Worked? No, it doesn't make worked. What sound does that ED make? Worked? No. And yeah, Layla, right away. So certainly if that sounded, I'm losing my voice now because I've been saying too much. If the sound is voiceless sound, and we'll practice voiceless sounds tonight, you'll understand. Yeah, right away, that's going to be a T. So when you and I and all English speakers in the world, when we say work, past tense, we want to have that T sound. So everyone, repeat after me. Worked. 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 Now I am emphasizing the T, worked. But of course, when the native speaker is speaking very fast, blah, 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 worked, the T sound might be reduced. All right, it might not be, because when I say worked, I'm emphasizing it so you guys understand. But when we're actually speaking English, that T might be very reduced or a lowered sound. Worked, worked, worked. Can you still hear it? Worked. But it should be a T sound. It's not going to be a D sound, and it's not going to be ed. It's not going to never say work ed, of course. It's worked. Worked. I worked last night. Okay? That's rule 1. Speed up. So the voiceless sounds, these are the voiceless sounds. So that means when you put your hand there, everyone put your hand there right now. That's why you're here. And I want you to make these sounds with me. And notice nothing is happening here. So I'm going to start with the P. P, 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 p. You shouldn't feel any vibration. Of course, you can feel skin moving as you're saying the word, but there's no vibration. So P, P, F, 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 K, 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 S, 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 SH, 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 and CH, 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 TH. Okay, we don't want a vibration. These are all the voiceless sounds. So when you see these consonants, usually after you're going to have that T sound. Not always. There are exceptions, but we'll take a look today. All right, rule 2. Rule 2. Oh, I'm just going to quickly check the chat room to make sure everything is okay. Worked. Hello, teacher. Moon name Kamel. Hello. And Maisha, Nawishin, what's the pronunciation of learn? Well, this is a little different. We're going to talk about that right now because the N consonant, we'll talk about that right. I'll get back to you in about 2 minutes for that. All right, so we have this word. The verb is move, past tense, regular verb. So that V. Now, get your hand up, put it there. V. Teeth are going to be touching my tongue. Or not my teeth. My teeth are touching my lip. Move. You can feel that vibration. I hope you could feel that vibration. If you're making the V sound correctly, that vibration is happening. It's a voiced sound. Okay. And then with the voice sound, what's happening with the ED? So what kind of sound are we saying? Moved. We're not saying moved, and we're not using the T. We're not saying moved. That doesn't work, of course. So it's gonna have the D sound. Moved. Okay, I'm gonna emphasize it. Moved. But of course, when we're speaking in a sentence and we're speaking fast, that could be very reduced. I moved yesterday. All right, it's very quick, but the D sound is going to be in there. I moved yesterday. Now, unfortunately, native speakers don't say, I moved yesterday. They say it very fast. I moved. I moved yesterday. I moved yesterday. I moved my house yesterday. Moved. Moved. So these are the voice sounds. So again, put your hand right there, make those sounds. You should have the vibration. B b b b b b b b v v v v g g g g z j th m n r. All right, all those sounds, you should feel the vibration. Those are voice sounds. Let's go back. I'm going back to Maisha's question. She asked about learned. If you guys are using your phone, I wrote the word, ends in ed. We have the N there. N is in our list as a voice sound. So we know learned. Learned. It's a D sound at the end if it follows the rule. Learned. Learned. I learned a lot from Robin. Learned. 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 All right. And rule 3, the last rule we're going to talk about. So we have the verb start, regular verb start. Just going to catch up on my notes. And we have a T there, start, and T. Now, it's going to be T or D. So you're looking for T or D. This word has a T. Start. But some verbs end with a D. If they end with the T or they end with the D, what's the sound? And I can see Magna right away. Yeah, then we want to make that ED sound, ed. So we're not going to say started, start with just a D, start, or T, started. That ED. Again, depending on the region in the world and how you use it in a sentence, it could be started or started. Okay, so those sounds are very similar, but depending, which accent and which dialect and which region in the world and what kind of sentence. So it might have a id or a ud sound, started. Okay. So everyone repeat after me. I'm just going to say started. So if you see that T or that D, you want to have that id or ud. Those are the 3 rules. Those are the 3 rules. Let's get into the practice. Here's the practice. We got drop, past tense. Drop is a good verb. And here's the past tense. For the past tense, we got to put PP, but don't worry about the PP. We got to worry about the ED. What sound does the ED make? Oh, Mohammed, you started your job. Congratulations. And Omag, that also started a job. All right, Layla. She's there. Magna. So the P is p, 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 p. Is that voiced or unvoiced? Is that making a vibration or no vibration? P, 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 It's a voiceless sound. It doesn't end with a T or D. So voiceless sound, we have to have the T sound. So everyone, this is going to be dropped. Okay, I'm emphasizing the T, dropped. But of course, when we're speaking very fast, the T sound is going to be reduced. For example, I dropped my wallet. I dropped my wallet. I dropped my wallet. Okay, there's a T sound in there. I dropped my wallet. I dropped my wallet. Dropped. 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 Okay. 2. P sound has no voice. There's no vibration. It's not voiced. Voiced, unvoiced. All right, we have the verb graduate. We want to make it past tense. So I added the ED. And I told you before, the rule 3, if it's T or it's D, you got to have that id. Or the graduated. Graduated. I graduated high school. Graduated. 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 Okay? Practice 3. The verb is watch. I'm watching you. But we have the past tense of watch, ch, 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 ch. That's not voiced, right? Ch, ch, ch. It's voiceless sound. So after a voiceless sound, what do we put? And Meghna and Abdul and Anfel and Win, you all got that. That's going to be the voiceless sound. It's going to be a T. So again, listen and repeat, guys. This is pronunciation. Watched. Watched. I watched a movie. I watched TV. Watched. Watched. Number 4. Rati, I graduated high school. Graduated. Returned, we have that N. Is that voiced or unvoiced? N sound is a nasal sound, so a lot of it is up here, but certainly you can feel vibration. Well, I look very strange. Everyone's, what is he doing? Is he sick? So, listen, returned, returned, returned. I returned the book. I returned the book. Returned. So, again, the native speaker is not going to say returned. The D is going to be reduced. It's going to be a slight returned. Returned. Returned the library book. Mohammed, you're a very good person if you return all your library books. All right, let's look at number 5. We have the verb stay. Excuse me. A. What's happening there? A. Stay. A. Is that voiced or unvoiced? That's voiced. Yeah, Layla, that's voiced. A. I can feel that vibration. A. Yeah, Susanna. It's a voice sound, so we're definitely going to have the D. So everyone listen. Stayed. 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 Layla, Robin, I think you need to drink some water. Yeah, maybe in a few minutes I'll drink some water. Anyway, repeat after me. Stayed. I stayed home. I stayed home. So Mohammed, Diagana, I was stayed in home on the rain day. Well, I'm going to fix up your sentence really quickly. You just say, I stayed home on the rainy day. Something like that. Jose Vieira, yesterday at night I stayed at home. Sounds good. I stayed at home. All right, everyone. I stayed at home. I stayed at home. Okay, next one. 6. We have a T. What's the rule? So the verb is visit. And the past tense of this regular verb, we're adding ed. Algenis Morello, hello. And I think most of you got that. Oh, Kunwudru. Some of you are on a delay. Some of you are on a 5-second delay. Some of you are on a 10-second delay. Some of you are on a 20-second delay. Nobody is watching this video perfectly live. Everyone is on a delay. So I'm sorry some of you are maybe on a 20-second delay, but I still see your answers. Keep watching, don't give up. All right, so we have the T. The rule was T or D. We have to have that kind of id sound. Visited, 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 visited. And again, Mohammed, you just want to use simple past. So you should say, I visited Alaska last year. I visited Alaska last year. I visited Alaska last year. Jose, last month I visited my sister. All right, next one. We have the P's again. Yeah, Ziad here. The S here is pronounced as a Z. Yes. Visited. Sorry about the spellings yet. I didn't make the spelling rules. And the P. Stop. I visited my parents 2 years ago. You said age. Traffic was stopped. Everyone, stopped. He stopped him. Traffic was stopped. So there has to be that T sound right at the end there. Stopped. Number 8. So the verb is study. We all love to study English, right? So the verb is study. We want to make the past tense of the verb study. So study has a Y. We change it to an I. E. Study. E. That's a vowel sound. E. Is that voiced or unvoiced? E. Study. Is that voiced or unvoiced? E. Voiced or unvoiced? So Layla, you're doing really good today. Well, Layla, you're doing good every day, but today you're very quick with your answers and you're quick with the right answers. Vowel sounds are usually voiced. So any vowel sound, a, e, I, o, they're always voiced. Okay, I never want to say 100% of the time, but usually vowel sounds are going to be voiced. So we need that D sound. So everyone, studied, studied. He studied English, studied. And Jose says, I studied history 3 years ago. Studied, studied. I studied history 3 years ago. Okay, let's move on. Number 9, we have the D. Should be easy by now, that D. So the verb attend, it's a good regular verb, attend. So this is rule 3. Anytime we see a D and a T, yep, we got to have attended. I attended high school. Attended. I attended the meeting. Attended. 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 Okay. Let's move on to 10. Ooh. Kiss. This is the verb. Sorry. Kiss. Is that voiced or unvoiced? Yeah, voiceless. Everyone knows well about kiss, the verb. The past tense, okay, has the ed, and yeah, everyone knows this is going to be kissed. So I'm very eager to see your example sentences using past tense of kissed. Everyone, give me some sentences using kissed. Who did you kiss? Tell me, who was the last person you kissed? Make a sentence. Hendra, kissed. Kissed. Hendra, I kissed my wife. I kissed my wife. Hendra, good for you. And Magna, I kissed my pet last night. And Layla, okay, that's sweet, Layla. My mom kissed me this afternoon. A kiss on the, well, Almog Dad, you don't have it past tense. You got to make it past tense. We're not just talking about kiss, we're talking about kissed. Kissed. Susanna, I kissed my husband this morning. Wow, everyone has a good marriage. Danilo, I kissed my girlfriend the day before yesterday. And Anvil, I kissed my mother last morning, yesterday morning, or today morning. Kissed. All right, let's look at number 11. Damage. Damage is our verb. Mabit. I kissed my boyfriend. Oh, Layla, what about you, Robin? Oh, you're making me embarrassed, Layla. I kissed my student. Oh, that's a joke. I never kiss my students. I kissed my mirror reflection. That's a joke. I don't know the last time I kissed. I'm not going to tell you, Layla. That's my private secret. I was kissed by my wife. All right, anyway, let's get back to damage. G. Damage. Is that voice? Damage. Ziad, I haven't kissed anyone. Oh, that's very sad. All right, Win is still trying to study. Thank you, Win. Damaged. No, it's voiced. You have that vibration. You want that D. Damaged. And Hendra, good for you, Hendra. You got an example sentence right away. My motorcycle was damaged. Everyone, you should repeat after me. Damaged. Damaged. My cell phone got damaged. My cell phone got damaged. My pet damaged my mobile. My friend's car was damaged last month. Damaged last month. Damaged. So very reduced D. Damaged last month. All right, we have X. X, number 12. What's happening with X? The war damaged everything. The car was damaged. Fix. Fix is the verb. You want to fix something. Fix. What's your name? My name is Robin, Arabic friend. I can't read Arabic, so I don't know your name. Sorry. Fix. The X, is that voiced or voiceless? Voice or voiceless? This is a very strange video. I'm just making strange noises all the video. Who is you? I'm an English teacher. Welcome to my English class. X is voiceless. So if it's voiceless, what's happening? Fix, past tense. Anfal, you want to say, listen to me. Fixed, fixed. Fixed or fixed. It's going to have that T sound. I fixed. I fixed. I fixed my car 3 days ago. Thank you, Jose Vieira, for your sentence. The technician, I'm just going to call you Obad. Obad. Technician is a person who fixed a computer. Afu. Thank you for correcting his English. Fixed. Afu. Good day, Robin. Hello, Afu. Fixed. Fixed. Everyone, fixed. Fixed. I fixed my computer. I fixed my computer. Again, the native speaker is not going to say fixed. The T is going to be reduced. It's going to be quieter. It's going to be very quick. I fixed my computer. I fixed my computer. I fixed my computer. But that T sound is there. 13. What? We have the verb raise. Past tense. Raise. We have an S. So what is the ED sound? Oh, we have a few more sentences. Arash. Oh, hello, Arash. I fixed him. He was being a bad guy. I fixed him. Win. I had my computer fixed last week. So Layla, Win, you put TT. Susanna puts D. So is this voiceless or voiced? So you see the S, but what is the sound? Raise. It's a Z sound, right? Z. Is that voiced or voiceless? Z. Put your hand there. Z. Can you feel vibration? Z. 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 It's not an S. It's a... No. We're not looking at the consonant. We're focusing on the sound. Now you see the S, but it's not making an S sound. The S sound is S, which is voiceless. But this is raise. Raise. It's making a Z or Z sound. All right? So although the consonant is S, it's making a Z or Z sound. Raise. Yes. Right. It's not an S sound. We're not saying raced. We're saying raised. 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 The California minimum raise. Minimum wage? Minimum wage was raised. He raised his hand. Oh, that's a good sentence, Obad. He raised his hand. He raised his hand. He raised. There's a reduced D. Raised. Raised. The D is very reduced. He raised his hand. I have raised a question. Afu. That is not an English name, so that looks like a Polish or Czechoslovakian name. A Czech name, sorry. I don't know how to say that. That's not an English name. The moon raised early today. All right. What's happening here? We have the verb use. Use. Well, I'll try that name. So I'm going to go back because Afu Surapinski. Zurapinski. I don't know. Zurapinski. I can't get anyone's name correctly in the... So Ziad, it's a Russian word. Use is the verb. Use, past tense. But again, you see an S. Is there a S sound? Are we saying use or are we saying use? We're saying use. So the consonant is S, but the sound is Z, use. So is it voiced or unvoiced? Use. Use. Is it voiced? Yeah. So Layla's right. It's making the Z sound, so it is voiced. It's a vibration. Used. I used, well, Mohammed, you're using it with used and to is a different sound. Used with to is, we're going to say used to. So the D is probably, used to. The D is gone if we're using used plus to. Magna. I used a brush to paint the wall. Everyone used. I used a brush. I used a brush to paint the wall. Arash. Problems with the ladies. She has used me. That's very sad, Arash. She used you. All right. Let's go on to the next one. The verb is sniff. That's sniff. 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 So we have voiced or unvoiced. Layla's right. Voiceless. There's no vibration with the F sound. Madi. I used my phone. Subrata. Sarkar. I used to play. Well, used to is different sound. Used to is not the same as just used. No voice. There's no vibration with It's a voiceless sound. So sniff, past tense, sniffed. Hey, that sounds like a really interesting English word. Sniffed. Can you give me a sentence using sniffed? It's voiceless. How about this one? Let's try to get a funny. I sniffed. There. I sniffed my grandfather's shoe. There's a good sentence. I sniffed my grandfather's shoe. Sniffed. Sniffed. And Ziad, I sniffed delicious food yesterday. My pet, yeah, dogs or cats like to sniff. So my good sentence, Magna. My pet sniffed my bag. And Layla, oh yeah, I sniffed the flower. So yeah, I was just going to talk about that, Mohammed. What's the difference between sniff and smell? What's the difference, sniff and smell? Anyone have an answer? What's the difference? They're a little bit different because sniff means you are making this sound. All right, I'm sniffing. So I'm using more of my nose muscles and I'm trying to purposely get some smell. That's a sniff. I smell the marker. I smell the marker. I sniffed the marker. I sniffed with the T, sniffed. Sniff. So the animals, dogs and cats, especially a dog, that's sniffing. So the sniff is more of a stronger action to get the smell. You got to make that noise. All right, good. I'm going to move on. I'm not actually supposed to be teaching vocabulary. This is a pronunciation video. Let's get to 16. N. We got the N. Is the verb is continue. 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 What's happening there? Actually, I highlighted N, but I should have highlighted N-U-E. And I'm going to fix that right now. All right, so I highlighted the U. New. I want you to focus on that new. The N is voiced, right? You can feel that. And the U is a vowel sound. New, you. So, Susanna, Magna, you got that right away. Continued. Blew that file. Save as. I'm just going to change that. I want to focus on that U. The N is, we know it's a voice, but also that U is a vowel voiced. Continued. Everyone continued. Deneron P. I have continued my work. Correct. I have continued. Continued my work. Again, the D is reduced. Continued. Continued my work. Madi, I am Canadian. Canadians are better than Americans, right? All right, there's 20 practices. Let's get through the last 3 very quick. Want is the verb. We have a T. What's the rule with T? Layla, yep. Yep, Monty. Canadian. Oh, Canada. That's the first and last time you will hear me sing. And when everyone's an expert on the T, so yeah, we don't want to jump there. Oh, wait a moment. Oh, I'm missing this. We shouldn't be seeing freed. Wait. This is the slide we should be seeing. So the wanted. What are your sentences? I wanted to eat pizza last night. Yeah, I wanted to eat I always want to eat pizza. Wanted. All right, now we're at 18. Free is the verb. We have a D. What's the sound? Oh, Mohammed, I wanted money. I wanted. Again, E is voiced. All the vowels. E. Voiced. Madi, can you call conversation? If you want to contact me, Madi, check the description of every video. You can find my information. Freed. Can you give me a sentence with freed? No, Muhammad. E is voiced. This is a voice. E. Freed. Anyone have a sentence using freed? Let's see. What can I make? I freed my dog. I freed my dog. So maybe my dog was tied up on a leash, and I untied the leash and let my dog free in the park. So I could say I freed my dog, something like that. I freed my dog. I freed my dog. The D sound is there. Let's go to 19. No. Freed is not from a phrase. Free is a verb. Free. It's also a noun, but we're talking about the verb form of free. It's not afraid. Madi, I freed my here. I don't understand. I freed my here. I don't understand. Okay, 19, we have close. The verb is close. Close. We see that S again. Don't be tricked by that S. It's not an S sound. Close. We have the vibration. Close. So, what? And Susanna right there, she has that. Closed. We got a closed. Safeway has closed. Safeway has closed. I closed the door. Closed. I closed the door. I closed the door. Closed the door. Yeah, the D in Denaran P, the ED and the T seem to blend together. I closed the door. Very reduced D sound. I closed the door. And the last one. We're at the last one. 20. Susanna, we closed the shop. We closed the shop. Jose, I closed the window. All right, 20. The verb is hook. To hook. Hook. K, k. Voice or unvoiced? K, 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 k. There's no vibration with the K. K, 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 k. Susanna, you're always putting D. It's voiceless. If it's voiceless, we don't want to put that D. No. Yeah, unvoiced, voiceless. Yeah. Unvoiced. And yeah. So this is going to be hooked. Hooked. And Mari has a good sentence already. Thank you, Mari. I hooked a fish. I'm going to say it fast. Remember, native speakers are always speaking very fast. I'll try to speak very fast. I hooked a fish. I hooked a fish. I hooked a fish. I hooked a fish. There's a T there, right? I hooked a fish. I hooked a fish. Hooked. I hooked a fish. What else can you hook? You hook a fish. Here's a good one. I'm hooked on English. What does that mean? This is kind of like an idiom. I'm hooked on English. What does that mean? If I said, I'm hooked on English. So in this case, yeah, Mahmoud. Hooked can be a strong habit or an addiction. Like an addiction. You always have to do it. So I hope everyone here is hooked on English and you are studying English every day, right? Right? Hooked. I'm hooked on English. Oh, and Arash, I hooked a hanger backside of my living room door. All right, so Arash, I'm going to fix up your sentence. You're missing a preposition. I hooked a hanger. And I'm going to put on the where, on the... I'm going to change that, Arash. I hooked a hanger on the back of my living room door. Hooked a hanger on. Something like that. Yeah, Arash, don't say thank you. That's why I'm here. All right, guys. So that was the ED lesson. I know it's a little easy for some of you, but it's good to practice some pronunciation. And again, just some simple questions. Which word is difficult to pronounce? And do you have any more examples of words that end in ED? So if you have some confusion with any ED verbs, past tense verbs using ED, simple past, now's your chance. Write them in. I will say them, and we can figure out if it's a D sound, a T sound, or the id sound. Magna, could you please pronounce cheers? And Jose, you got to say I am. I am hooked on English. I need to stay fluent. Oh, Jose Vieira, you are already fluent now? Because I need to stay fluent, which means you're fluent now. Oh, Magna, chairs or cheers? Chairs, cheers. Chair, cheer. Layla, good question. What about the TH? Is voiceless or voiced? Well, remember the TH makes two different sounds. And one is voiced and one is voiceless. And let's see if I can... I can't type the IPA, but I can copy the IPA. So with the TH, we have a voiced TH and we have an unvoiced. Well, that's a really good question, Layla, and I should have put that in the video. So this. So if we're saying a word like this, it's going to be voice. This. Let's get a past. But is there a verb? I can't think of a verb, past tense with voice th. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That th is unvoiced. Thank you, thank you. This. Ramazan, congratulations. Carried, learned. Learned and carried. Finished. Finished is that T. That's a good one to practice. Finished. 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 Arash, I warned, N is the voiced nasal. Warned you. I warned you. Arash, I warned you. I warned you. Magna, thank you very much. Watched. That's another important one. Watched. Because it has a T. Watched. Layla, I looked at that house. I looked at that house. Opened. Earned. Let's go back here. All right, that was about an hour, guys. That was the lesson. If you have any last questions or comments, now is the time to ask me, the English teacher, and I will do my best. So if you have any English questions about anything, get that in. Yeah, I'm going to drink some water after the live stream. Arash. In WhatsApp group, I found a guy who said, I thinked. Well, Arash, I see that mistake many times. You are laughing at that person, but sorry, Arash, I don't laugh at people who make mistakes, especially English mistakes. I have respect for anybody who writes, I thinked. Although they are incorrect, at least they are trying to communicate. So if someone wrote, I thinked, they think is a regular verb, but think is an irregular verb. I didn't talk about irregular verbs tonight because their past tense is very different. So of course, think is thought, but Arash, be kind to people learning English. They're going to make mistakes, and Arash, you're going to make mistakes too. And I'm going to make mistakes sometimes. And Arash, I'm not going to feel good if you're laughing at me. Married. That's going to be a D. Marry, marry, voiced. Married. Mabbit. Thank you, teacher. You're welcome, Mabbit. That's a cute name. Okay, Lewis has a question. Bend back. Of a person. To lean backwards. I bent my back to catch my dog before he sprinted past me through the open door. I bent back to pick up all the socks I dropped on my way down the hall. What's the question? Lewis, what's the question? You have example sentences there. Which one is right? I don't know. I lean backwards. That's correct. I bent back to catch my dog. That's correct. I bent back to pick up all the socks. That's correct. So yeah, the lesson was useful. How can I use useful as a verb, or what's the verb form useful? Like I really useful this lesson. Oh, what Ziad, first fix your questions. How can I use useful as a verb? Useful as a verb? This is useful. You use as a verb? No, you want to use it as an adjective. This was useful. I will use this lesson. Just I will use this lesson. Lewis, I don't understand well. The bend backwards. You're just bending because this is my back. And when I go, this is forwards, this is backwards. So I'm going to bend backwards. I'm bending my body backwards, and maybe I'm going to pick something up. That's bend or bent. Party, figure out equals find. Is that a question? I don't know. Party, picked. Mr. Lonely, picked. That's the so it has to be a T. Picked. Magna, difference between the following sentences. This restaurant is becoming popular these days. This restaurant has become popular these days. They have a similar meaning, of course, but the first one, it is becoming popular. It is not popular. It's not maximum popular yet. It's still becoming popular. Number two, it has become popular, which means it is popular now. Okay? So it is becoming popular. And number two, it's popular now. Lewis, how can a road bend back? Well, a road can bend back because this is a road. Here, I'll see if I can move. The road is going straight, and then the road bends back. We might say it curves back. This curves back. We could also say bends back. Mohammed, Diagana. And there's a difference between community and committee. Get your spelling, Mohammed. I'm not going to check your words. I don't know what words you're trying to say if you don't have the correct spelling. Layla, how to pronounce these words? Lay and lie. Lay, Layla, lay, lie. A book lay open on the table. He is telling me a lie. Broken Angel. Welcome, Broken Angel. What is the difference between was and were? Was and were, we have to know the subjects. So when we look at the pronouns of I, he, she, it, you, we, I don't want to go off the board. They. We're still on the board? Okay, we're still on the board. If you're watching on your phone, it's going to be small. So I am. This is our be verb. Now, the present tense, now, I am happy, right? So this is the be verb present tense. we want to switch the be verb to past tense, in the past. So am, past tense. I was. I am happy. I was happy before. He, she, it. He was. She was. Past tense. Now, you, we, they. They're not going to use was. They're going to use were. You were. We were. They were. All right? I hope that helps you understand the difference between was and were. Broken Angel. Diallo. Oh, we got a lot of questions, guys. So I'm about 3 or 4 minutes behind. Don't leave until I answer your question. Diallo. He would have called me if he knew. He should have called me if he knew. Which is correct? Both are correct. They mean different things. He would have called me means if he knew the problem, he would have called you. But he didn't know the problem, so he didn't call you. He should have called me if he knew. So this is hard to explain by live stream. So if he should have called me if he knew. So I don't know if he knew. I don't know if he didn't know. But if he did know, he should call me. So those sentences are very different. All right. The would and should is very different. Would means I would plan to. I intend to. I would do it. Should means it's my duty. I should do something. Sorry, I can't really explain that too much, Diallo. Lewis, is there a test for business English? Sure, there is a TOEIC test. You could take the TOEIC test. That's usually a business English test. Mahmoud, U-turn, yes. Layla, Robin is strict with his students in the classroom. My dad was very cruel. Any difference between strict and cruel? Sure. Strict means here's the rule. We follow the rule. We don't bend the rule. We don't break the rule. We follow the rule. So as you know, I am a strict teacher. In my classroom, only English. And also in the chat room, only English. So I'm strict. If someone breaks the rule, I will kick them out. So we must follow the rules. So is strict a negative word? It can be negative, but it can be positive too. Strict is not a bad word. Now, cruel, that means you are bad. You're bad. If my student is speaking, because I'm working in Korea now, if my Korean student is speaking Korean in class, okay, I'm strict. I'm going to shout, stop speaking Korean, only English. Strict. If I'm cruel, maybe I hit the student. And the students hit. So I'm being very bad, cruel. Madi, do your lessons on a daily basis. Madi, I would love to teach daily. I used to, but there's not enough support. If I get more support, and yeah, I can teach daily. I don't want me to teach daily. I want to get better teachers. I want to get better teachers to come in here that's my vision. Other teachers coming here every day, teaching you pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, writing. Great teachers. I want them here, but teachers are not free. I'm free. please think about supporting the channel. For now, this is the schedule. I'm here Saturday, Sunday, and Esther is here Tuesday. All right, I got to speed up a little bit. I'm talking too much. Hello, Tim Lu from Taiwan. I've been to Taiwan twice. I've only been to Taipei. I love Taipei. It's one of my favorite cities in Asia. Not the most favorite city, but one of my favorite cities is Taipei. Very cute city. Lewis, is hectic commonly used? Yeah, sure, hectic. It's common. Maudie is happy. Anfel, when the verb ends with voiceless, you should use T. And Susanna, how do you pronounce these days of the week? Tuesday and Thursday. Yeah, that's a common mistake. Students mixing up Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday and Thursday. But let's also talk about Wednesday, because this is also... This one is confusing to students. Oh, it's off the board. Let's try back here. All right, it's on the board. So you're worried about Tuesday and Thursday. Watch how I'm saying them. Tuesday, Thursday. See my tongue on Thursday, Tuesday, Thursday. But this is where most of my students make the mistake, because they see the spelling of this word, Wednesday. And that definitely sounds like, that should sound like a Wednesday. So everyone watching me now, I see 28 of you. Repeat after me. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Again, Tuesday, Thursday. Again, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And last, Wednesday. Everyone, Wednesday. Okay, Susanna, I hope that helps. Layla, does nap and dozing... you should use nap. Dozing or dozing off. We usually say, I'm dozing off. You're falling asleep. This is dozing off. Now, you can say... Is that on the board? That's on the board. So I dozed off. That means I fell asleep. I dozed off. I fell asleep. If you doze off, actually you were not planning to sleep. That was not your plan. You didn't want to sleep. Just you fell asleep without a plan. You dozed off. A nap is usually you plan a nap. Oh, I had a big lunch. I'm going to take a nap. So you go to your room and you lie down and you try to sleep. All right. So dozing is more of a, when I'm driving, I'm starting to doze off. I don't want to sleep. I'm just, Especially when I'm driving, right? I'm dozing off. But a nap, you plan. Okay, I hope that helps. You don't want to say, I will take a dozing now. No, I will take a nap now. That's your plan. I will take a nap. Madi, what about the wither now? Wither, I'm not sure the question. Wither now. Jose, this course is helping me a lot. Thank you. Kun Woodrow, I have been to Taiwan 4 times. Lewis, I've noticed that at some points by trying to speak properly, putting your tongue in the right place, just where your gums end and your upper front teeth start, you end up with your lower teeth in front. Do you have the word? You're making an observation, Lewis, and that's really good. But can you give me which word or sentence are you thinking about to get that structure? Danaran P. I'm watch. You should say I'm watching you from Thailand. Have you been to here before? Yes, I've been to Thailand about 15 times. It's one of my favorite countries in Asia. I love Thailand, and one day I hope I can move to Thailand. Danaran, where are you living in Thailand? I've been all over Thailand, so I'd like to know. So, Layla, if I could help instead of being bad all the time, when I would feel good about what I have done, does being mean I started to do a bad something? Being is the act. I'm being alive now. The act of doing something. So being bad means you are acting bad. You are doing bad. Be good. Don't be bad. I'm being good. I'm not being bad. Anfal, please don't forget. Yeah, guys, you should like my videos. You should share my videos. All of you belong to different English groups. Of course, the more students I get, the better. So if you think my teaching is valuable or Esther's teaching on Tuesday, share. Tell other people about this group. Lewis, why can't you go to swim in the sea throughout the whole year in Korea? Korea gets cold. Lewis? Cold sea. Josenius Guilherme Santiago. I'm from Brazil. I study English every day. That is the sentence every teacher wants to see. I study English every day. But I'm going to fix your sentence. Every day should be 2 words. Yeah, Subracha, feeling sleepy, dozing. Dia, hello. Oh, Kanwujo, you broke up every day. Good. I'm from China and I study English every day. I study English every day. That's probably the best sentence a student can say. Biftu Gadisa, hate you guys. Why are you saying hate you guys? Subrata, I'm planning to travel to Thailand in May. Great. So, Jose Vieira, I am from Brazil, but I live in Bahia State, Brazil. I'm not sure where that is. I haven't been to Brazil yet, but I'll be there one day. And Diaz from Holland. Wow, I don't think I've had a student from Holland before. Is that your original country, Dia Hussein Zara? Every day, 20 minutes, good. Abhishek Kumar, hello, you're late. Yeah. Danaran, I live in the Songkla, okay? All right, Lewis, the SH sound, shh, shh. You see how I make it? Is by putting my lower teeth in front of my upper teeth. Shh. Now, I think your teeth are going to be almost the same. Shh. 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 Yeah, my teeth, I'm touching my teeth in the video. My teeth are going to be the same. Shh. Shh. And then, yeah, the lips, you can see. Shh. Shh. Let's make a word. Shh. What? Shop. 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 Shopping. Shop. Shoe. Layla, I'm drawing this painting. No. I'm drawing this drawing. Yes. I'm drawing this picture. Yes. I'm drawing this plate. Yes. I'm really confused. Or what is it? What is a plate? I don't know what a plate is. Is the dinner plate? Like a plate. I'm drawing a plate. That can work if you're drawing. I'm drawing a cup. So you should say, I am painting this painting. I am drawing this drawing. I am painting this picture. I am drawing this picture. But I'm not sure what you mean by plate. Lewis, how can I properly make the different U sounds of English? Well, Lewis, that's a little bit difficult to teach right now. There's different U sounds. Sorry, Lewis, I'm tired. I don't really want to spend 5 minutes because that takes a little bit of time. Ask me another day, Lewis. Another pronunciation day. Sorry, Lewis. Erdel from Turkey. All right, guys, I'm going to finish up this live stream in 3 minutes. All right, so any last comments, get them in now. And I'm getting pretty tired. Okay, so Dia's from Afghanistan, but I live in Holland. Good. Lewis, can your tongue touch your lower palate when making shh? Oh, okay, the tongue position. I didn't talk about that. Shh, shh, shh. It's not touching. Shh, 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 shh. This is a strange video, guys. Shh, shh, shh. The tongue is not directly touching the lower palate. It is shh, shh. It's kind of lower center in my mouth. Shh. Perhaps you can make that noise in the WhatsApp group, and I can help you there with the noise. All right, bye. Goodbye, everyone. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. All right, thank you, everyone, for watching. Let's check the schedule quickly. I will be back tomorrow with grammar, and actually, tomorrow I will be talking about phrasal verb. The phrasal verb is take in. I'm only going to do one phrasal verb tomorrow. The phrasal verb is take in. So check out that video tomorrow. If you're sick and tired of me today, Esther is great, a great teacher. Check out Esther's videos about grammar. And again, if I'm helping you, please consider supporting the channel. You can support here. Also in the chat room, you see that money sign. Buy us some coffee. You know, I spend time to answer your questions twice a week. Is that worth one coffee a month? I hope so, guys. You take me out for coffee, all right? Help me pay for coffee, or Esther. And I actually, if you gave money for me to buy coffee, I'm never going to buy myself a coffee. I'm going to get a new teacher. All right, so thank you, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. I had fun.